Let's speak to Kate Hardcastle, consumer and retail expert. Hiya, Kate.
Hello.
So profits up, sales up, prices up too, though. That's the rub, right?
I mean, generally, when you look at the Tesco strategy, it had to be one where it refocused itself on what the consumers really wanted and needed, which was that absolute pristine, ultimate focus on delivering a grocery offer and ensuring that the prices were in good competition, comparable to other supermarkets, and the pressure was put on. The German discounters, Aldi and Lidl, came in and really shook up the grocery field, showed us a very different way of shopping, not just on price, but actually the fact that the stores have much less product, there's lots less fuss, less extra products, clothing, etc. And there's that really cold, hard focus on cash, which has made consumers very savvy shoppers and made brands like Tesco had to stand up and listen.
So people looking for bargains, and quite often a store's loyalty card might lead you in the direction of bargains or make prices look more attractive. And I was just reading about the Tesco Club Card just now. 22 million households, they reckon, have a club card somewhere in Wickham, lost under the keys or somewhere. But how many households are there in the UK? 28.2 million. So that's virtually all of the households have got a Tesco Club Card.
It's significant, isn't it? I think what's really fascinating is the evolvement of the loyalty card over years, because you may remember a time where many of us seemed to have sort of like 10 of them stacked into our wallets and purses, loads of plastic. We couldn't really go out without them. Then there seemed to be kind of a waning and movement off, and now they seem to have really resurged again, don't they? But this time, many of us store them digitally on our phones as like a digital smart pass. I think the fact is that Tesco is a massive retailer, our biggest retailer, and we used to spend one in every £7 there. I'm sure that's moving back there as well into those type of numbers. And therefore, if Tesco enforces really to have a club card, because that's how you access the better rates, you're going to see a majority of households feel the need to sign up. A few customers do talk on social media, though, that they find that almost like as a gatekeeping of offer. They find that very difficult, and they'd just like the price to be simple and clear. You go into store and you don't need to use anything to get the better prices. And I do sometimes think that has merit as a comment.
Right, so these massive profits for Tesco aren't all down to us having a club card and feeling ferocious brand loyalty to them. A lot of us will have all of them and just use whichever's appropriate when we go into the shop we fancy.
Absolutely. We're savvy as shoppers now, so we know how to move around. Loyalty isn't what it was to big grocery stores. And I think many of us also now know where we can get what we need, when we need it, and what offers we're going to get from each store. So we're using that to our advantage. For some shoppers, it will always be about convenience. The store that's closer to them, they can access, that's local, that's easier, that might have certain opening hours. But generally, as consumers now, what we're having to do is go, okay, this is the big shop. This is where I'm going to get this products. This is the cleaning shop where I get all my cleaning products, and I'm going to go here. And I think it's that navigation of having to keep abreast of all the latest offers and know where you're getting the better deals can feel sometimes quite exhausting as a customer, but that's how we're going to have to make sure we feel we're getting the best bang for our buck.
Yeah, I mean, it's not so long ago that we were talking about, dark days for retailers. Now profits are up, which means we've got a bit more money. We're out spending it. That in itself is good news. Kate Hardcastle, thank you very much indeed